Hello, welcome to Legends FTC Hardware CAD series. In the following videos, I will introduce you to Onshape, and we will learn the basics with sketches, shapes, fillets, and chamfers. Let's dive in. So on the left-hand side, we have the features and parts area. On the top, we have the tools that we will use to CAD. On the bottom, we have the folders and parts studio, which is where we can create and switch between tabs to create different shapes. We're going to create a basic tissue box now. First, click Sketch on the top right-hand corner, then select the plane that you want to CAD on. In this case, I'm going to select the top plane. Next, go to the top right-hand corner where there is a dice icon. This is where you can control the view of your CAD. Let's select the top view. We have set up our sketch mode now. Let's create the box shape. So click on the rectangular tool here, click, drag, and release to create the box. Now we do not want to create just any box, we want to create a 3x3x3 inch box. So we're going to use the dimension tool located right here, this diagonal arrow symbol on the top. Now hover over the left side. If you see the line turn yellow, that means you are going to click on it. Same thing on the right side. And then type in 3 inches. Same thing on the top. Type in 3 inches. As you can see, it automatically adjusts to your input. And once you are done creating the basic sketch of our box, we're going to click the green check to save our sketch. Now we do not want our shape to stay 2D. We're going to extrude the shape using the Extrude tool. Click on the Extrude icon in the toolbar, located right here. Then select the sketch. Now you will see the sketch is highlighted in gray. This means the sketch is selected. Let's adjust the depth or how tall we want the tissue box to be. In this case, we want it 3 inches. Then click the check to save and zoom out. And you now have a cube constructed. Now, let's make our box hollow because a tissue box is not a solid shape. We're going to do the same procedure. We're going to go to the bottom, sketch, select, and draw. But this time I'm going to leave a 0.3 inch wall, so we're going to use the dimension tool again. Select, 0.3 inches. Select. Select, 0.3 inches. Select, 0.3 inches. Select, 0.3 inches. Click check to save, and we're going to use extrude again. We want to remove part of the cube so we can hollow it out. We do not want to create another shape. Select remove, and then select the shape. And then you can see a portion of the shape has been hollowed out. We're going to make it 2.4 inches. And now you can see the shape is now hollowed. And click check to save, as I've just done, and that's how you hollow a shape. Now let's look at these pointy edges. We do not want to grab a tissue and then get poked at or scratched by them, so we're going to use the fillet tool, located right here. We're going to click on it, and just like the dimension tool, we're going to select all of the edges that we want to have this rounded texture on. Click check to save and make sure it's 0.2. The radius is 0.2 inches. Awesome. Now, let's make a hole for the tissue to be pulled out. Let's repeat the same steps by creating a box shape. Select the top, sketch, select the shape, and draw. This time I'm going to make it a circle. I'm gonna make it 0.5 inches. I'm gonna use the dimension tool to make it centered, 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. As you can see, it's highlighted red, and this is because it is already centered, so we're just going to delete it. Click check to save, and then we're going to use Extrude again. Remove, select, and then make it 2 inches. Click check. Let's say we want the edges to be rounded. I want them to be slanted. We're going to use the Chamfer tool. But we want to save a version of this project just in case we decide to go back to using this one instead. So we're going to hover over the Part Studio one. We're going to right click, click rename, and then title it. And we're going to hover it over again. We're going to click duplicate, click on it, and then rename it version 2. Alright, now we're going to go over to the features and parts area. We're going to click on Fillet and then delete. And now we have reverted back to our sharp edges. Then we're going to search up chamfer, select it. Then just like the fillet, we're going to select the edges that we want to have this type of texture. Click check to save. And there you go. This is a little model of the tissue box. You can put your napkins under it, then pull them through the top hole for access. This is a basic tissue box. This is a model of the tissue box, not an accurate representation. A tissue box, there's no way a tissue box is 3 by 3 inches. Thanks for watching, and tune in for the next video on learning about CADing with complex shapes, helix, and sweep, and combining multiple shapes with mates and revolutes. Thanks.